Earlier this month, the Austin community came together to discuss Drag Storytime, a program led by an area drag queen, and it's gathering quite a bit of attention. ABC 6 News anchor Devin Martin joins us in studio to share what the community has to say about this.
The program was discussed at a library public meeting earlier this month after someone sent a letter to the board asking them to cancel the program altogether.
It started as a normal day, but something big was about to be discussed. And it involves a program that is near and dear to this queen's heart.
These are stories that have been around for years and no one has had a problem with. And then we tie it all together with songs and some games.
Here in a traditional society or community like Austin, we thought this is not appropriate for our children.
From the Bible, she had read.
Roxi has been reading stories to kids in the community since 2019.
And it's all very family friendly and it's just a great time for anybody.
Roxi picks the books that get read, like these, Julian is a Mermaid and Tango Makes Three. Both stories deal with themes of family and individuality, stories Roxi believes are right for kids.
Love giving back to the community and also just creating that bridge for education where some smaller towns may not have.
But not everyone agrees. Edward Brady of Austin sent this letter to the library. He says it is formed on the behalf of the recently formed action group called Stand for Right. A group they say is not against drag queens, but are for the protection of young children in Austin who are impressionable and easily influenced.
We asked the library to replace the Drag Queen Story Hour with senior citizens reading to children, and we think that would be much more appropriate.
The letter goes on to say, as Christians, we know that God loves all people, as do we. However, God cannot love all people's behaviors when it breaks his laws. One behavior that is a sin and offends God is men acting like women.
They're trying to normalize the lifestyle that is abnormal to the people who are traditional in our thinking and in our moral ethics.
Roxi disagrees. She tells me when she came back to her hometown, that's when her performance bloomed. She wants the community to know that drag queens can have a seat at the table.
And I think sometimes people forget that beneath all this hair and lashes and makeup is really just a person that you would talk to on the street.
For library director Julie Kleinfelter, they decided to move forward with the drag story time.
So the library's mission is connecting people to literacy, equity, and community in a safe and comfortable space. When you come in, you see something here. Everyone walks in and sees something here that they can identify with, and that's really important to us.
In that statement, you can agree or disagree with.
That this is something that there are going to be people in the community that don't want to partake of, and that's fine. And we hope that they find something else here at the library that does fit their belief system.
If it's not right for you or your family, don't bother coming. But there are families out there who this means a lot to.
They're trying to influence the children that this particular drag queen lifestyle is now a part of the new normal. And we'd like to go back to the traditional normal of male-female marriage.
Drag Storytime with Roxi will be held on July 27th. Edward says Stand for Right members plan to protest outside the library the day the event takes place. In studio, Devin Martin, ABC 6 News.